Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, it's Wednesday, and usually this is the time of the week in which we start focusing away from supply numbers early in the week to demand numbers. It's interesting, though, that we had a little bit of buying overnight in the wheat and corn. Some people are saying that some traders are trying to put positions on just in case a deal is signed, and it does include U.S. corn and wheat. Nobody really knows what the deal is going to include. The bean market continues to find support from hope that the deal, once signed, China will come in and buy some U.S. beans. If we look at prices right now comparatively for world bean prices, at the Gulf we're about $363 a ton, Brazil's $375, and Argentina is about $358 for meal. U.S. is around $336. Brazil's $316 and Argentina is $317. And we noted yesterday that Argentina will start offering some corn. For comparison, corn, U.S. is $174, Argentina's $165, Brazil's $173 to $174, and Ukraine's $169. And as far as wheat tenders go, again, the buyers are mostly buying Eastern Europe, maybe a little bit of Russian. Comparative price, France is $200, UK $205, the Baltic is $201, Russia's $208, and FOB prices in US HRW is about $211. So again, we're trying to search for demand, but we probably need to go down a little bit lower in futures and basis to get some export demand. We also noted that weather-wise, U.S. Midwest should be cold and dry for the next couple of weeks. Next Monday, we could see some record cold, low temperatures across the Midwest. As far as South America is concerned, Brazil's expected to see mostly normal rains except the southeast corner, and we're also watching some dry pockets in Argentina. I did note yesterday that we got more than normal phone calls from brokers that are sitting in some of the areas where corn and soybean yields are down from a year ago and from trend. And they're a little bit upset the market's not trading higher prices because of this. And I think the USDA methodology is difficult for them to show lower numbers, maybe even on Friday, because they're still plugging in some big ear weights and pod weights numbers, and those numbers could come down the last 20%. It may not be until January or some stocks report in 2020 that we see the crop smaller. And so with a lot of algorithm trading moving the markets up and down, they're trading headlines, and mostly the Chinese headlines, and they'll trade whatever the USDA says on Friday. So we might be a little bit away from, if the crop is smaller, to seeing the numbers. The supply bulls still hoping for some positive numbers from USDA on Friday, while the demand bears are willing to sell rallies. Other than that, we go on Friday. The average trade guess is that the crop beans will be 35.13 versus USDA's 35.50. We've got a number out there of 35.93 as on the high side. As far as corn is concerned, average guess is 13.779. The average guess is 13.604. USDA is 13.779, and we've got a number of 13.911 out there. So if those high numbers pop up, we could press the market lower. Just like if the average guess or lower comes out, we could press it higher. So still in a pretty big trading range, trying to figure out just what the supply is right now and going through 2020. What's the demand going to be? Is there going to be a deal? Is there going to be an impeachment? And just kind of what the global S&Ds are going to look like in 2020. Right now, assuming normal weather, they should be bearish. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.